For Moose and Iced Cafe Mocha Kit, what would you do if you met each other?
Frankly, I would find it a bit terrifying considering he's basically a human version of myself. It would be like staring into a reflection that isn't really you. Pet the baby kitty.
Heya. For Ace, Queen's Mystery. Would you ever consider wearing a detective's hat if you had the chance, or are you too good for it?
I don't know what that is, and I don't really.
Found one.
Happy?
For Flamepelt, are you on good terms with Snowbird now that you're in StarClan? I don't know where StarClan is, but this one rarely leaves my side. Lucy, what do you think of your son Firestar's death/defeat? He put up a good fight. Up until the end. I taught him well. So well, in fact, that he's fighting death itself. I wonder what he's up to now. He's fine. For Lilac Path, do you think Deathfeather is a closeted bisexual? I don't like to assume anything, but if he ended up coming out as bisexual, I'd support him all the way. And to Breezesong and Cottonwillow respectively, do you like Cottonwillow or Breezesong? My clanmate is a very cool, friend. Yes, Cottonwillow is. I like her in the, platonic way. Maybe? For Queen's Mystery. What happened after you died? Did you go to StarClan? I don't know where StarClan is, but when I died, I woke up safely in a misty place. Moss Shadow, who do you like? I think everyone is beautiful. This is for Mosket. Do you miss your mother? And would you turn back time to try and convince her to join you and your family in forming Bramble Clan? I barely remember my mom. Dad said that if Mom or anyone else in ThunderClan were with us, we'd all die. For Musket, do you and Moose know each other? Yep. I see him at the border all the time. Bramble Star, do you feel bad for how you treated Musket?
No, she's fine.
For Ace, what is your biggest pet peeve?
I don't know, maybe people making me do things I don't want to do? Can I take this thing off my head now? It's hard enough to see already.
For Bramblestar, do you just give up leader position to anyone who found Musket? Like what if they were evil?
What the new leader does is not my problem.
For Moss Shadow the character, what did you do while you were missing? Super secret training. Night Whisper, if you liked Firestar so much, why you be in Bramble Clan? I don't like Firestar? Who told you that? For Ace, why do you even bother collecting death berries if you know how deadly they are?
Would you rather I take care of them or have Agatha throwing them around?
Question for Oakshine and Foxleap. Thoughts on how you witnessed your brother be so cruel to his children and clan?
We always knew he would grow up to be hateful, but we didn't think he'd take it that far. It's why I joined his clan. To try to deter him. And it's why I ran from Bramble Clan to help create a refuge for cats he's hurt when that didn't work.
For Sliverstone, Kit leader main character. How does it feel to be randomly controlled by a two-leg? What? For Stellar Eclipse Star, which ability do you prefer best? I am a Mary Sue. I can quite literally live forever. Time travel, fixing everything with a spell, spawning my children without a father, being stronger than the elements of harmony. You name it, I practically write my own story. To Lilac Path, what happened to your mother? I wish I knew. Iced Cafe Mocha Kit. How old are you, cause it seems like you live alone though you are a kit?
I'm 21.
For Silverstone, did you know that Breezesong love you? Yeah, give me a second to process that my life is a lie. I think it was Heather Kit, Silverstone's sister who died at birth. You had watched your family in StarClan. Do you think they made good decisions? I don't know what Star Clan is, but yes, I have watched my mom and sisters. My mom was very supportive of her daughters and the other kids. Silverstone ended up being a super cool leader and helped Breezesong save Fire Clan. As for Crystal Blaze, I'm sad that her mate doesn't want to live in Bramble Clan with her. So her kids won't really know their father, but I'm glad that she ended up happy. Night Kit Whisper. What do you want to say when you say in hope in turn you'll? Before your mother cuts you off? I hope in turn you'll accept me. For Silverstone, Lilac Path, and Crystal Blaze. What was it like living in a dream? We're real. She's not. Sorta. For Basil. How do you feel about Thomas leaving and coming back? We both have our own lives, and we have our scheduled meetups, and they're working very well so far. For Firestar. Do you regret any of your actions besides leaving your mother?
I don't feel regret.
For Iced Cafe Mocha Kit. Why is your name Iced Cafe Mocha Kit?
Because I said so.
For Iced Cafe Mocha Kit. Are we going to see more of you in the future?
There's still a lot of furry hate on Scratch, and I'm one of 2 Anther characters in my roster. Sparkleworks hasn't even shown up on Scratch yet. Maybe when the negative furry stereotype calms down, I'll visit more often.
To Stellar Eclipse. Who is Chrysalis and Stella Luna's father? To Cirrus and Ace. What do you think of each other? To Silverstone. Are Crystal and Rye really you in Nightmares kits? I'm not sure who those other ponies are, but I'm guessing you were asking someone else. After my mom. Well, she's not my mom apparently. Told me that my life was basically a lie. I ran away. Far away from Canterlot. Left all my friends. Princess Luna blessed me with the future queens by allowing me to be a mother without anyone else.
Annoying.
He's a big softie who's going through a lot, who's a jerk to anyone he cares about. Yep. Those are my babies. For Sparkit Claw, are you naturally crazy?
Crazy? I was crazy once.
For Moose. How did you and Nightlight meet?
Border Patrol. Sun Clan and Fallen Clan are right next to each other.
For Gorsfer. Why are you in nearly every game? For Max. Do you ever plan on seeing your kits? I'm the favorite.
I have kids.
For Nightmare. What was your reaction to seeing your kits again?
Oh. Briar and Tamsy. My sweet daughters. Yes. I was so happy to see they were alive. I could recognize their colors mountains away. They hadn't changed a bit since they were kids. Just a bit bigger. And they both found their own rogue group to live with and keep them protected, so I'm very happy about that.
Thomas Harrison III. Why would you keep getting Basil hopes up about joining the fair with her? If you weren't gonna do, then tell her the truth instead of giving her false hope.
Don't worry about it. I'm still moving in. I just have a few things left to wrap up at home.
For Breezesong. Who was your first crush, Hum? I think I may have had something for Night Whisper when we were apprentices in Cottonwillow a little bit. That's around the time I really started noticing that I only thought she-cats were cute. I don't think I had a really serious crush until I was in Fire Clan. For Bramblestar. Why are you always talking in secret after I'm the leader?
None of your business.
For Duskfall. Why do you like Breezesong?
Breezesong was so optimistic and energetic, and she was always so fun to be around. And she always made me feel better when I was sad. She turned me down though, and I still don't know why.
Stellar. What happened to you after Celestia found you? We talked it out. For Ace. When are you being added to Westwoods?
I'm pretty sure I'm already here.
Ace, do you like anyone?
No.
For Thomas Harrison III. Why did you name your kit Sugar?
Oh, my mate picked that one out.
For Basil. If you have a second litter of kits, do you have any ideas for their names? Thomas could have his Thomas Harrison IV claim if there were any Toms. For me. What about Daisy, Fauna, Clover, Honey, Pansy, Hollyhock, Dahlia, Sage, Anise, Pepper, Nutmeg? For Jade, why would you not join Bramble Clan? Are you asking that because my brother lives there? My brother and I have been living separate lives for moons. We don't follow each other around. If I left to join him, who else is going to heal the cats at home? For Breezestar, what is your type in she-cats? I like she-cats who can match my energy. For Badgerface, did you have a mate? If so, what's their name?
My life before being forced into this prison of the rogue group does not concern you.
For Blue Shadow, why do you hate your children? They don't do anything for me, so why should I care? For Moose, why are you called Moss Shadow?
Well, my name's Moose, so I don't know how to answer that. But I do know a Moss Shadow. She's in Bramble Clan.
For Webbedfoot, did you ever try and connect with your daughter? How did you react when she died?
I was afraid at first. For my kids to see that. This was their father. I didn't want her growing up knowing that her father was still here trapped in the Elder's Den. Unable to care for her like my sister was caring for everyone else. I was scared she wouldn't think she was good enough if her own father couldn't be a warrior. Now I know I should have been there.
For Crystal Blaze, what happened to you and Sunfall? Overborders says that you ran away with Destiny. There's no mention of Sunfall. My sister Destiny left a long time ago. I settled down in Bramble Clan and had my kids there. As for Sunfall, he started Sun Clan at the fair, so I haven't really seen him around. For Moss Shadow, what are you talking about in the Elder's Den and why? There's a whole new other clan hidden in a cave system that are really cool and taught me how to climb rocks. This is for Agatha. Why do you hate Ace? But also you are one of the best characters. His father annoys me, and Ace is just like him. But thank you for the compliment. I don't try to outshine anyone. For Diamond Dusk, why do you hate Stellar? She won't do anything to you. You're asking why I'm upset about an alicorn competing for my spot in the class? I'm the most advanced unicorn in the Gifted Unicorn Academy, and I don't think an alicorn, the literal daughter of the king and queen, should be put with us unicorns who actually tried to get here. But now that I know better, I don't hate her anymore. Jeline, why don't you appear in Progeny and Tickets or Overborders? I got places to be, things to do. Zoom zoom. For Sliverstone, how do you feel about everybody calling you Silverstone? What did you call me? That's what I thought. Is it really that hard? For Ceres, we all know that you and Dace are not in love. You have a sibling-like bond with him. Although, in Queen's Mystery, he is seen being kind of mean to you. Would he make a good big brother for you? He's only mean because he's going through a lot right now and not taking very good care of himself. He's very thoughtful and nice in his own way, you know, before his sister died. For Milky Willow, why do you constantly claim your daughter's fur has a ton of fleas and dirt in it? She's always in the bushes and grass. She caught a bunch of bugs one time she was in the trees. They were leaves, Mom. For Sparrowtail, Nightkit's mother, why do you want to run off to Fire Clan? What do you have against Bramblestar? The only reason I stayed in that clan was for my sister. When Ravenshade was killed, I wanted to go to the only place I felt safe, with my first mate. For Spire Kitclaw, if a banana is yellow and Undertale came out in 2015, what is the mass of Pluto? Do not incorporate any dogs and/or puppies into your answer.
All of the above.
This is for Moose. Who is your mom?
Florencia, unfortunately.
To Badgerface, why do you attack Honeywing? Why are you calling her a traitor?
She was working as Bramblestar's spy on the rebellion. We all knew that.
To all the kits in Bramble Clan, who's the most fastest? Who's the most coolest? Who's the most brave? Who's the most silly? Who's the best hunter? For Moonheart, what is your step count today? All of them? For Flamepelt, what is your honest opinion on Firestar? Do you still love him even after he killed you? I fell out of love a time soon after the severance. But by then, he had me in his claws and it was too late for me to even try to leave him and Fire Clan. Moose, Who do you like?
No one at the moment. Hey, who are you? I'm you. From the future. Right now, I'm talking to Nightlight. And she's so cool and I do like her. Why is your voice so deep?
To Crystal Blaze. Okay, is Sliver's tone Destiny real or not? I can't understand. Destiny is my sister, yes. To Fallen Feather. What's your mysterious past? Mysterious past? I wouldn't say my past was very mysterious. My mom died shortly after I was born. I had a normal apprenticeship, and I just guard the cold cave now. For Ace's mom. How did you get your scar? Why aren't you there for Ace when he needs you? To Honeywing. How did you feel about leaving Bramble Clan? Guilty. So guilty. I chose this path of being Bramble Star's best warrior, but I also wanted a family. And in the end, wanting it all, made all three of us split during the severance. To Thunderclaw. What made you first question your sexuality? Don't worry. Nutshade hopefully isn't around.
Why would I be anything other than straight? I'm not questioning anything. And Nutshade doesn't control me, by the way. I think for myself.
To Ace. Why did you change your name?
I didn't want to be like my mother.
To Iced Cafe Mocha Kit. What is the song on your main playlist that you always wonder why it is on there? To Blue Shadow. Is Willow your mate? He's the father of my kids, but I don't see why that matters. To Ace. What made you realize you were Arrow? Did Arrow do something?
Arrow didn't do anything to me. He's not a reason. But being with him did help me realize that I found affection rather annoying. Being someone's partner put too much weight on me, and I didn't like it.
To Queen. If you could say anything to Ace right now, what would it be? I would tell him that he's doing a great job and it really means a lot that he would do so much for me after death. But for goodness sake, please sleep every once in a while. To Ace. If you had a playlist and I found myself looking through it, what are the top 3 songs on it? Family friendly, please.
Come on, Sif. That takes out most of my songs. Probably these?
To Breezestar. Would you rather stay as a leader in Fire Clan or go back to Bramble Clan and be made deputy? Bramble Clan never felt completely safe for me. In Fire Clan, they love me for who I am. Besides, I think Duskfall is already a great Bramble Clan deputy I wouldn't want to replace. To Moose. Would you have Grass Whistle as your mate?
They're in the show, so I do see them around, but I don't really know them too well. If we started talking, maybe I'd consider it.
To Moose. How did you miss Basil's death berries? If you saw it, why didn't you directly report it to a sorceress?
She has what? I'm with her all the time. I wouldn't have missed it. If you saw it, why didn't you say anything? Are you kidding me?
Dear Cursed Badger. Why do you eat rocks?
They are delicious and nutritious.
Moose. Have you ever seen a moose?
Yes. I even painted a picture when I did.
Hi Saris. I have a question for you. What's your favorite color? Pink. For Owltuft and Creekfoot. If you could choose a mate, who could it be and why? Before Duskfall got with Lunar Claw, I thought his quietness was very calming and warm. I always thought Rhyhard was cute, but he and Lilac Path liked each other as apprentices. And I didn't want to ruin that. And to Bumblestripe and Sunny Gaze. Have you actually met your father?
Nope. And Mom doesn't ever want to talk about him.
Not like it'd change anything if we knew him. Dear Sasha. In unrealistic college you became a hairdresser. Did you continue being a hairdresser or did you change your job? Being a hairstylist was my dream job. After high school, I went to a beauty college, and I've been doing hair ever since. And I couldn't be happier. Question for Honeywing. Did you ever see Ivy Hart after the severance? Oh yes. We met up at the border all the time. And when we couldn't sneak away, we had Alyssa deliver a message. Question for Rhyhard. I know you have kits. Why are you hiding it?
I don't have any kits. Those kits my mate said were ours were taken from a farm. And I wouldn't hide anything about my family. Not like Hawk Feather did.
Question for Jay Feather. What would you say if I stole your stick? I think they're asking you.
Huh? Oh. Well, my name's Jaywing. And if you needed a stick, I could see if I could go find you one.
Question for Holly Leaf. Kit to leader mentor, I guess. Are you a boy or girl? Oh. Are you talking to me? Well, my name's Holly Pelt. And I am a she cat. Question for Moose. Are you in love with Ace?
Nope.
Question for Spire Kid Claw. Why are you not an NPC in Overborders? Dare for Night Whisper by Chicken Nuggets.
I'm too powerful to be an NPC. You are the NPC now. I control you.
Question for Sliverstar or Sliverstone. What are your first thoughts when you found Mosket? Now Moss Shadow. I thought, well, that's convenient. Question for Ace. Why don't you like rats?
They taste like death and despair.
Moose. What made you choose to identify as they slash them?
When I was younger, my mom would always pressure me so much to look pretty and graceful, and all that stereotypical she-cat show jazz. I hated being this flowery, gentle angel she wanted me to be. I didn't want to be seen as this she-cat who was beautiful and wanting a tom to love. That wasn't me. But when I asked Ace to start calling me a they, it felt so liberating. Amazing. Though it still feels like something is off.
Queen. I hope your death was not that painful. I hope you were able to live a pretty fulfilling life before you die. But did you have a mate at all? Secret or not? I never had a mate, no. Question for Flame Pelt. Did you actually treat your apprentice Snowbird bad all the time? Or were you secretly nice to her when Firewing Star or anyone wasn't around? Unfortunately, I never was. I was so afraid of her telling Firestar that I cared enough to want to protect those who didn't want to follow him. For Sparrowtail. Why are you cold? Did you ever see your sister after Severance? Ravenshade stayed in Bramble Clan with me. For Ceres. What did you think of Queen? She was a real sweetheart. Always felt like a sister to me. Duskfall. How did you feel when Moss Shadow came back to Bramble Clan? Sliverstone. Which cat in Bramble Clan did you hate the most?
She was really strong. I had no idea where she'd been, but she has so much muscle from whatever she was doing. It was intimidating, but I was very happy she was still alive.
I don't hate anyone ever. I'm a very happy cat. Question for Cottonwillow. Why do you like to play Guess My Number? It's a fun game. My mom taught it to me after my littermate Foxpaw was taken away, so it's like a part of him. For Ace. Who are your least favorite cats to be around?
I would say everyone, but with how long you all have been keeping me, probably you.